Hello everyone, Meisterang here, and in my previous runs, I had almost beaten the game, but I figure I want to actually beat the game just once with this, just once with this gun again with the Victoria, and then I'll start beating the game with the other two guns at rank 15. The the one that starts with the search mechanic, and the one that reloads itself on a kill. So the one that reloads itself on a kill could be very powerful. Like I just get enough, like if I just have enough damage to one-shot a pawn, then I can just shoot a whole bunch of pawns in a row. I do have to regenerate ammo after shooting a whole bunch of times, but at least I don't have to reload. The big weakness of that gun is the short range. Okay, well, let's figure out what we're going to take here. If I'm going to try to get the secret ending, I kind of want to try to get the secret ending. But if I'm going to try to do that, I think Zealots is not a good card to pick. And I do appreciate the fact that Engraved Scope got a buff. It used to not have this search mechanic and didn't feel very powerful. I forget what cards stop you from getting Theocracy. So hopefully I don't... hopefully Secret Air didn't prank me. Oh, I think it used to be that... I think way back in the past, taking Secret Air would block Theocracy, but I think they changed the... I think they changed the cards that block Theocracy, so no longer will Secret Air block Theocracy. And I forget which cards instead block it. I think they made it so that Throne Room blocks it. I want to get a Queen Soul, so let's just alright, good enough. I just wanted the Queen to be adjacent to me. And I wanted to not be attacking the King attacked by the King at the same time. Oh yeah, Revolution, pretty sure, blocks Theocracy. But also Extra Barrel and Backups is a really good combination. I mean, those are... Extra Barrel is a good card, and Backups is one of the least dangerous cards. And also, you kind of need Extra Barrel. You don't need it, but to get the secret ending, you do need a way to have a bullet in the chamber immediately when you kill the boss, the big old boss. Okay, well. Yeah, I didn't really have a plan for how I was going to stop those pawns. Just, you stop as much as you can and hope they don't promote into queens. And they didn't. Okay, well, one of them did. And one of them promoted to a queen, one of them promoted to a rook. We also got a couple knights. So, could be worse. Although, hopefully, it's not about to demonstrate just how much worse it could have been. Okay, cool. I like the part where the queen is going to promote to a king if I kill the king too early. And, alright. I was hoping I would get to keep the Queen Soul, but I guess it wasn't in the cards. Am I just going to throw the run? I totally just threw the run. Alright, well, let's go. Okay. Alright, let's just try again. Oh, well, yeah, that's a good start. Just misclick and waste a shot. The first level isn't that serious, so I'm not really concerned about that. It was just like, ugh, what an inconvenience. Alright, well. Let's just, yeah, so that's all the pieces gone, and now I can figure out exactly how many pawns I want to remove, and how many pawns I want to allow to promote. Okay, well, I guess we're removing the pawns, because I just want a Queen Soul. So I'm going to try to get the secret ending, which, as far as I remember, is just Theocracy plus Red Book. Can you not, like, have competent teamwork? Ugh, what a bother. Alright, can I get a double kill? You bet I can. Okay. Hologram when I use a soul. It doesn't say how long the hologram lasts, so I guess it lasts forever. And this gives me an extra soul slot. So I get like an extra soul slot, and I make holograms. But I think I'd rather take Sacred Light and Prison. Yeah, getting stun grenades is pretty great. And it's like, now that grenades don't take up your turn, you just get to toss one grenade per turn and it doesn't cost an action. They feel a lot more powerful and fun. Also, Prison is a fun card to play around. It feels like, so it adds 2 pieces to the board, which is a way higher power budget than a typical white card. Where a white card, well, I'm thinking about, like, what white cards just, like, add a piece? I mean, there's like the add 2 bishops and remove 1 knight and add 1, whatever, add 2 knights and remove 1 bishop. That's, can you not run away from me? Okay, good. A big part of my strategy before the AI got buffed was like, you know, just let the enemy come to me and then shoot the enemy. I want to, I'll wait and see when that pawn promotes. If it promoted to a queen, I'd be like, oh yeah, let's get a Queen Soul. Oh, I only have 1 stun grenade. In my head, I had 2. I guess because I'm thinking about Kingly Alms, which I think is like the first grenade card that you always have to start with. Huh. It's like, I think all the other grenade-related cards, like, have Kingly Alms as a requirement, so you always start with 2 grenades. Okay, well, I could get another grenade, and I could do more damage to the square that that the grenade lands on. Oh, you know, adding a rook makes Prison weaker. Yeah, like, it makes more enemy pieces get to be in jail. And yeah. And like okay, so the thing about Kingly Alms is that it only increases your grenade damage on a target that was on, like, the square that the grenade lands directly on. Like, that bishop's gonna take big damage and everything else takes small damage. Like, but if I'm immune to my own grenade damage, then I don't need to be concerned about hurting myself, which means I can throw grenades at nearby targets, which means it's easier for me to get that perfect accuracy. Like, I'm pretty sure if I just throw a grenade on this bishop, it will not bounce. I actually don't remember what the 0 bounce radius is. Like, how far can I throw a grenade without it bouncing at all? And I vaguely remember before the big old update, I vaguely remember before the big old update, I was not able to get a... Oh my goodness. Like, I wasn't able to throw a grenade close enough to get that 0 bounce without also just blowing myself up. So I think I just have, like, think just I can grenade adjacent, or, you know, like orthogonally adjacent and or diagonally adjacent pieces, or orthogonally adjacent, diagonally adjacent squares, and it won't bounce. And that's going to make it so I can consistently use Kingly Alms to get extra grenade damage on that center square. What is this? Every 8 turns I get more. Okay, yeah, let's just go. Like, I think going nuts with grenades and ammo. I think that's gonna help a lot. Like, just all 3 of my cards give me grenades, so you know like every grenade card feels like it would make other grenade cards better. Produce 1 grenade, produce 2 ammos. Huh. So I see that it shows 2 grenades. Let's throw one of them. Okay. So, yeah, so I should have had 3 grenades. So I'm guessing Workshop cannot, like, get me higher than my starting grenade count. That's what I'm guessing. Which implies that I should start blowing stuff up immediately when I get the chance. Just like the first time I can get a good grenade. Oh, that's only 1 damage. Right. I was talking about how I can get like really good damage with Kingly Alms, but that's only on the square that like the grenade lands on. Okay. Now let's just grenade ourselves. No, we can't do that. Let's throw... I mean, I need to... If I want to do what I want to do... I guess tautologically I want to do what I want to do, but like, whatever. If I wanted to, you know, not have to move that turn, then I needed to make sure my grenade kills that bishop. I think the bishop was at 1 health, so I didn't have to make sure it got centered on the bishop. Wait, if I throw it 2 spaces... Okay, it does bounce if I throw it 2 spaces. I got lucky in this particular case where the bounce didn't actually, like, prank me. Okay, this feels like this Workshop feels like it's just what you need in a grenade build. It feels very powerful. So I guess if I manage to get the secret ending, I will not need like an extra barrel because I can just use grenades to blow up to get the final hit. Okay, I want to add some pawns, or do I want high focus? High focus is really good. I could just take 0 damage taunting hop, which is fine. I don't know. I need to play around with this elusive effect. White pieces ready to move can't attack me. So I need to... Well, I want to like sort of get a better sense of how good that is. Well, that was 8 damage as a free action. That's significantly more than my bullet damage. Alright, yeah, so I just need to spend... Like early in the round, I want to spend my first grenade. Like, you know, pretty early in the round. At least within the first 8 turns. I guess within the first 7 turns, right? Because at the beginning of turn 8, you've had 7 turns. Because you've had 1 through 7. On turn 16, it will have been 8 turns since turn 8. But you don't start on turn 0, you start on turn 1. That was no damage, and yeah, the taunting hop glitch seems to have been fixed, unfortunately. Where if you, well, either fortunately or unfortunately, where if you taunting hop using a soul card, then it doesn't use up your taunting hop. And thank goodness for the button that just shows everywhere that's in check. You know, next time I have the chance, I should test out how the bishop will try to attack me if I move into its range with elusive. I also want to get use out of my grenades. I mean, getting, you know, deciding that I've gotten enough value out of a grenade, that's not like the most important thing. But the important thing is that some pawns were promoting and I need to be ready for them. Okay, in 2 turns I'm getting another grenade. Man, I'm just getting so many grenades. Okay, well, we're gonna just hop over this guy. And look at that, another grenade. Okay. And yeah, no matter where the grenade bounces, it still lands on the target. So if I throw a grenade exactly 4 spaces or less, then it will bounce once. If I throw it more than that, it bounces twice. Actually, I don't know if it's possible for it to bounce 3 times. I'm going to go to like opposite corners of the map, and we'll see if I can get it to bounce 3 times. Oh, right, and if I have it bounce if I have it bounce 2 times, the first bounce. Oh, okay, it's just a 1 square bounce, but I know like if you throw it if you throw it really far, only 1 grenade per turn. Boo. Okay, anyway. Okay, so that was 3 bounces. I think it used to be that like if you threw a grenade really far, like the first bounce would bounce 2 spaces away. Interesting. Okay, so it's just 3 bounces of 1 square. It's possible that it's merely coincidence that my grenade throws are all getting short bounces on their first bounce. Yeah, that's 3 bounces. I'll try one more. Try one more, and then I'll put this White King out of his misery. Alright. Okay, well, actually, what I should do is I should also test out the exact, like, breakpoints between a 2 bounce and a 3 bounce. Yeah, no thank you, Karma. I kill a pawn, enter stealth mode. Okay. Okay, this could be really good. I could see it being good. I just didn't want to take Karma. Like, force feeding is actually really good now that it buffs your firepower when you're at when you're fully loaded. So that was 7 total damage if I don't count the damage on the king. Alright, so I'm disguised now. Nothing can hit me. And I'm not disguised anymore. I'm disguised again. I'm impervious to everything. Well, I mean, I guess while I'm disguised, I am impervious to everything because I just happen to have this immune to grenade damage. Like if I didn't have this. So does the knight? Did the knight choose to move toward me because it's still like the pathfinding algorithm knows where I am, but the like the attacking algorithm or whatever doesn't? Is that a double bounce? Yeah, that is a double bounce. Got very lucky there. That the second bounce didn't actually do anything. I mean, it wasn't that big a deal. It was like, oh, if I taunting hop it, okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, that makes sense because if I put on a disguise and then I like, there's nobody else in the world who can taunting hop. Only me, this cruel chess despot. Alright, well, whatever. Oh, well, since that bishop's in prison, I guess I don't care. Like, man, this prison card really has powerful synergy with just anything that gives extra rooks. Alright, well, I was just... Oh, I was like, okay, I gotta chase down these pawns, but I guess if they have militia, I don't necessarily have to chase them down. Okay, anyway. Yeah, it was 4 spaces up and 1 over is a double bounce. And... Oh my goodness, I just want to do science. 3 and 3 is a double bounce. Yeah, because with the Pythagorean theorem, 3 diagonal squares is more than 4 orthogonal squares. Because, you know, you get 3 squared plus 3 squared is 18, which is more than 4 squared. Anyway, wait, so at 1, I guess at like, wait a second. Okay, so at 2 squares exactly, I get a bounce. And at 1 square diagonally, I do not get a bounce. So I guess at 1.5 squares, I don't get a bounce. At 4 squares, I don't get a bounce. Or at 4 squares, I get 1 bounce. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have yet to see a grenade fall off the board. Were they buffed so they don't fall off the board? That was 2 bounces. Let's, okay, what I could do is just, like, test this on my own time. Like, I'm trying to do runs here. Plus 1 flagstone, jump to a flagstone at any time. Remove 1 bishop, add 1 queen after 10 turns. I feel like prison would probably block theocracy, just thinking thematically. Like, if the bishops are in charge, they probably can't be put in prison. So maybe the secret ending dream is dead. I don't like adding extra fire arc, because I think 77 degrees is just barely not accurate enough to get a guaranteed shot. I don't know. I don't need extra barrel when I have, like, grenades for days. Oh, I can just jump over here whenever I want. Okay. I do have to respect the fact that I'm in check, I guess, if I... Or whatever. It doesn't, like, ignore check. Well, this is only 2... Oh, it's... I'm still disguised. Okay. So throwing a grenade does not undisguise me. It doesn't remove my disguise. Huh, okay. Okay, well that's, this guy's at 4 health. Oh, I was hoping... Oh, in my head, my grenades do 2 damage. Yeah, they normally do... Oh, they normally do 3 grenade damage, but -2 is 1. Okay. Oh, there's a bishop, queen over here. Queen is kind of like a bishop, right? I guess a queen is like a drag bishop, or a bishop is a drag queen, or a queen is a drag queen, which I guess is what's happening here. Ugh. Oh, right. I just blow up this queen, and I killed a pawn with a grenade. Excellent. Okay, well I haven't figured out how to get use out of this flagstone just yet, but I'm sure I will in a future level. Just, yeah, shoot that and. Yeah, I just wanna blow up the king and shoot him, and there we go. Pieces hit by my pellets bleed, take an extra damage on hits. So if I hit... Yeah, I mean, if I hit some pieces, then... Okay, if I just, like, kind of spray randomly and get like one little hit on like a queen, then it takes extra damage. Does that mean... Okay, so suppose I bleed, like, a queen. I guess I gotta take this, because I gotta see how the bleed works. But like, okay, so all these pieces are bleeding, and I need to bleed a higher health piece. I guess like a queen or rook. The king has a buckler of limos, so I can't just. Yeah, so that's not gonna. Like if I want to do some science and I want to hit the queen, like hit the queen with one pellet. Yeah, so it's just pieces hit by my pellets bleed. So yeah, my grenades do not cause me to bleed. Cause the enemy piece to bleed. Yeah, whatever. I just want to maybe that drag queen. I'll shoot her down to 5 health, and then I'll point blank her and see how many how many pellets it takes to kill her afterward. Because if well, actually, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was 7 damage done with 5 pellets. Actually, does taunting hop damage? I was hoping taunting hop would damage a bleeding piece. Okay, so okay. Wait, what was I trying to test out? Oh, I was trying to test out if a piece is bleeding and I hit the same piece with multiple pellets, will that do multiple extra points of damage? And the answer is that an enemy piece would have to have at least 4 health while they're bleeding for that to be something I could possibly test. Okay, well, I don't know. Just gonna... Ugh. The pawn has militia... Oh, wait, I'm like... Okay. I was concerned that I was going to... Oh, wait, okay. I was concerned that I was in a bad spot. I was like, oh, right, I can just stun grenade, and then I realized that I can also just throw a grenade directly on that queen and it kills her. Can you not? Okay, there we go. And... Actually, okay, so... If I kill this pawn right now... Okay, it puts me back in disguise, so... Immediately I'm protected from any sort of reprisal. This is great. And... Let's just jump here, I guess, because we can. And I feel so powerful when I'm disguised, and I don't see any like exclamation point warning squares. Yeah, so what happened there was not at all surprising. Like, if I hit the same piece with 5 pellets, it doesn't start bleeding before after the first pellet, but before the second pellet. Let's just blow this guy up now. Okay, so just gonna like kind of shoot at an angle. Okay, so she's at 2. Whatever. She took 2 damage is what I meant to say, but yeah, she took. Well, I need other enemies to also get hit by the pellet. I want to like hit the king. I want to hit the queen with some number of pellets, and I want to be able to measure the actual number of pellets that I hit the queen with. It's like kind of. Can you not like be semi-competent? Come on. Whatever, let's just shoot and see if we can figure out what's going on there. So 4 plus, yeah, so 2 pellets on her, and then... Was the king already bleeding? I need to... No, the king was not already bleeding. Because the first damage I did to him was with a grenade. I'm like 90% sure of this. I damaged him with a grenade. So the fact that he took 3 damage from that shot implies that I actually hit him with 3 pellets? So both of those pellets I hit the queen with did an extra damage, which is, you know, not surprising. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're definitely not removing 1 grenade damage. We're definitely not -1 grenade damage, I guess. Remove a rook, add 2 knights, and add a bishop. Okay, so that's some dangerous synergy with prison, but, you know, if I'm just really powerful while I'm in stealth, Yeah, unfortunately, not quite in stealth yet, but we'll get there. We'll get in stealth somehow. Alright, so now I have this awesome grenade that's going to do 1,000,000 damage. Look at that, it did 10 total damage. And I need to not, oh my goodness. Pretty hard to not be in check when there's multiple bishops staring me down, but that's okay. Yeah, we do 5 damage. We are just perfectly safe if we just shoot. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Just anytime. Oh, I totally forgot about that. I've been like, okay, anytime I can just move to not be in check. It's a very, like, move in such a way where after next turn I will not be in check. Like, obviously, if you're in check, you want to stop being in check. But, let's see. But, you also want to plan ahead at least a little bit. You don't have to plan ahead too much most of the time. Okay, so these are some low health knights. Oh, that's... I'm using these grenades for damage when they're stun grenades that, I shouldn't be using for damage. Well, I mean, I shouldn't be so readily using them for damage. It should be a combination of damage and whatever. I'm just... Explaining stuff is hard. So that's... Oh, that's just 2 pawns that are both attacking me. And now... I want to go back into stealth so that all of these exclamation points go away. Yeah, see how much more fun the game is when I'm not in check? Yeah, this, yeah, low cost disguise. I am liking this card. I just feel so powerful when I have it. Alright. Yeah, just any time I'm in a disguise from this, I'm just like, wow, I'm free. So much freedom. Okay. Yeah, and that extra grenade damage because I was in stealth. I need to... okay, so the queen is stunned, so I can just... Nope, the queen was stunned until this turn. If I jump to my waypoint, does that break my disguise? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Oh my goodness, the knight's promoting when they reach the edge of the board. It's like, it's one of those things that definitely is not, like, an actual big threat if I'm just kind of paying attention to the fact that it's a thing. Alright, well, let's just, Alright, so now we're disguised. Okay, so I can just jump to this square. And I can also blow up the queen so that when I shoot her, she dies. And I'm assuming the buckler of limos doesn't, like, I can't use bleeding to make him take more than 3 damage in a single turn. This one's spy among the pawns. Okay. Alright, well that's really cool. I could take extra barrel and final countdown, which would be pretty solid, but I think the mole... Well, I don't know. So, to find... so I have to make sure I don't kill the spy by accident. That's going to be really interesting. Trying to not kill the spy. Huh. Yeah. And I only see it... Presumably it's the same as, Oh, the freaking... oh, wait, no, can I just... Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, I could disarm the guards. Can I, like, look at the board after making this thing pop up? Okay, well, -1 health to everything, so that I just do that and the queen's dead. So this pawn's not a spy anymore. I feel like... Huh. Can I get killed by a spy? Wait, why did that not... Hold on a second. I just, like, walked right into attack from the knight. Did I get 2 extra turns because I, like, stacked them? I got the Taunting Hop extra turn and the, I don't know, whatever. The Taunting Hop extra turn plus the Spy extra turn. Alright, well, that, you know, that -1 health on every piece, it's pretty powerful. Alright, yeah, so that's a stun, and then we can kill the rook. Alright, can this queen just, like, go right up? Yeah, there we go. Oh, well, I guess I should, probably should have aimed the grenade up higher because... Well, yeah, definitely should have aimed the grenade up higher. Because all that damage I put on the queen doesn't matter if I'm just going to point blank her anyway. Okay, well, this is safe. Yeah, the fact that the spy lets me one-shot the queens and rooks, that's making me feel pretty good about the mole. What's funny is that the pawn, the spy, does not lose the ability to hurt me. He can still attack me even after I make contact with him. Like, I feel like if I make contact with the spy should just, like, disappear or something. But, eh. It's still a really fun card, and it still feels like it's pretty powerful. So I'm not, like, complaining about the card being too weak because of this limitation. I'm just saying it would be... it's pretty whack that, like... I'm assuming the spy can still attack me. Anyway, force feeding is pretty great. And karma is pretty not great. I see a karma, I avoid a karma. Alright, let's just start shoving as many shells into our gun as we can. Although the +1 firepower while your gun is full, my gun is always going to be full if I'm playing with the Victoria. Well, okay, so if my gun is not full, that means it's empty, which means it's irrelevant. Because, oh, let's just actually make sure I don't kill my spy. Yeah, so I was thinking about, like, Mausoleum. It's like, I definitely feel like Mausoleum would be really good, because the more rooks you have, the more knights and bishops are going to be stopped from taking turns. If I just shoot this pawn, yeah, we're definitely safe from... Oh, for multiple... Oh, there's the spy. Okay, well, let's make contact with the spy. And I could just take away all the guards' weapons, but I don't think I need to do that. Hit the king for 4. I am glad this got buffed. I think it used to be 3. I don't think there are any white cards that are so dangerous that I need to deactivate them, so I think just the -1 health. Okay. Well, this is just... Yeah, so we're disguised again. Everything's great. And now... Oh my goodness, the rooks are imprisoning the the bishops and knights, and the knights and bishops are trapping the rooks. Wow, that poor entire section of the map is completely useless. Yeah, so 3 pellets to kill the pawn, 2 pellets to kill the bishop. Oh, I also have 6 damage, so okay, so this... This spy is not going to hold back. Freaking rude. We can't just have our secret meeting and then not kill each other? Come on. Well, I gotta see if I can keep the spy alive anyway to see if anything special happens. And I think it was the one on G3, but it might be the one on F4. I don't know. the two that are bleeding, the two that I shot before, are the ones that are my spy. Excellent. Okay, so if I... Yeah, so this square would be in check. This square would also be in check. Yeah, I think it would be very funny if the spy just like disappeared off the board after a secret meeting, or if it wasn't, if it didn't gain the ability to attack me. Anyway. I just kind of want to chill here. I just want to admire the fact that all of these pieces are in prison. It's amazing. Unfortunately, the Black King chose violence when he woke up this morning, and so shall I. I have yet to see any grenades bouncing off the side of the board. I think that's something they used to be able to do, and it looks like that's not a thing that's happening post-update, so... You know, if I actually, like, remembered what was in the patch notes. I read the patch notes, or at least I read some of them. But yeah, if I paid more attention to them, I would know if it's, like, intentional that I'm not having any grenades bounce off the side of the board. Okay, so RNGesus was just being a little cheeky. They can certainly still bounce off the side of the board. Oh, I would like to have my secret meeting if possible. Oh, look at all these pieces in prison. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, man. So yeah, prison can be an extremely beneficial black card, or an extremely beneficial white card. It's so beneficial that it might as well be a black card. Like, look at how many pieces. Like, that's 3 bishops, 5 knights, 2 rooks, and a queen that can't do anything. Although I guess once the boss has the ability to, or like whatever, gets out of the way, like the queen will be able to get out before too long, and the rook will eventually be able to get out. Oh, and everything. Okay, yeah, fine. But for a brief moment in time, everything was pretty great. Yeah, whatever. Let's just take this, and there used to be 6 here, and now there's only 5. Oh, there's no option to disarm the guards. Huh, why is that? Well, yeah. I don't need to, yeah, like I said before, I don't feel the need to deactivate a particular card. It's usually either like, well, I mean, all the options are pretty good. I'm not a fan of the option where you stab the king, but it's not an option that I use regularly, but you know, it's a good option to remember that you have. Man, I feel like I'm actually like on the verge of losing. And that it's like I feel like, you know, all of a sudden I feel way less powerful than I felt before. Alright, whatever. So the whole like ambush card, it hasn't got me a lot of value, but that's okay. Not every card can be a winner. Like the Sacred Light has been a huge winner, Kingly Alms huge winner, Workshop huge winner. Elusive has been pretty good. I'm gonna call this a winner as well. Low cost disguise. I would say this has been good, but not as good as the other 4 cards before it. Flagstone has been kind of a dud. The bleeding, that's really helped my wave clear. I'm happy that I got that. The ambush, The mole is pretty funny, but I'm glad I took that. And the force feeding, I totally forgot that I could be just stuffing shells into my gun this whole time. In my head, I still have, like, the taunting hop does 1 damage. Because it's the real taunting, like, in my head, this is the real taunting hop card and not the elusive card. It's fine. Wasn't actually in any danger as a result of not having that 1 extra damage, but it was like, you know, it was kind of spooked me for a moment. Okay, well, this guy has 6 health, or no, we have 6 damage, and that guy only has 5 health. Yeah, so whatever. I'm just gonna take out this last queen, and then I'm gonna declare. Well, nah, I guess I gotta actually finish the run and see if anything changed about the ending cutscene. Ah, I see. I see. Discovered the purpose of Buckler of Limos, which is make this annoying ass ding sound every time I shoot the boss king and make it take a million turns to kill him. I mean, I'm like kind of exaggerating how annoying it is. It's not that annoying. All right. Oh, it hit him twice. Yeah, because wait, no, did it hit him twice? Because he was on 2 different squares, or yeah, my grenades normally only do 1 damage. When I'm in stealth, they do 2, but no, they do 3 when I'm in stealth, right? Because +2 grenade? No, it's +1 grenade damage. Oh, there's slightly different art, I'm pretty sure. It feels like it feels like a castle in like Super Mario Bros. Where it's like the gang. Was it like the beginning of like one of the like the Wii U Super Mario Bros. Or the Wii version where it's like, you know, you like the Mario and the company chase Bowser and his kids as they run to the watchtower and then fly away on their little, like, whatever the heck the thing's called. Okay, so that's, you know, that's the Victoria with a grenade build. So grenade builds are actually incredibly strong. Yeah, so what takeaways are? Takeaways are that mainly Workshop is the card that makes grenade builds work. And I don't know. And then, you know, there's the prison card. The prison card is incredibly funny. There were some very funny cards in there. I'm a big fan of the prison card. I'm also a big fan of the, there was some, I don't remember. Whatever. But that's where I'm going to call it. Next time I'm going to see if I can beat the game with the Alexander and or the Yvonne, whichever one I feel more interested in at the moment. Or maybe even both of them. Well, it'll either be both of them at once or both of them at different times. Whatever. Until then, thanks for watching.